Well, hi there everyone. I promised you that I would do another page for you so that we were ready for Wednesday, and the next page out of my book was this one, so that's what I'm going to do. So I've chosen my picture, I've got my papers, and for those of you who were wondering, I did find my stickers. They have turned up. So here's my page. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it pretty much exactly the same because that's just easy. So if I find my base papers, I use that red holly. This is the point where I find that I haven't got any left. There's a piece. I have no idea what's on the back. Ah, red stags. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is just quickly base mat those pages, and as the week's gone by now I can't remember what the sizes were, so I'm going to have to measure it again. I'll just grab my trimmer. Right, 7 1/4 by 10 3/4. Okay, so seven and a quarter. I've just done that the wrong way around, haven't I? Yeah, what an idiot. Luckily there's 2 sheets of that. Try again. Oh no, I've knocked the camera. I'll have to do the same again. Let's cut that top strip off. Right, so 7 1/4. Let's do it the right way round this time. By 10 3/4. Okay, and the same on that one. Seven 1/4 by 10 3/4. Okay, so I've got those, and I'll need to ink them in a moment. So what else have I got that I can cut out here? Well, I've used this nice sort of tartany plaid, and I've used again that Christmas tree paper. So let me just find those out of my stash. I also want to find some of this red because that's what I have used on my photo. So let's see. Got that one. And the tartany one. Is that big enough? Might be. Can't find it. Which one was on the back of the tartan? Which one was the tartan on the back of? Can't find any of that. Oh, it's on that one, isn't it? Duh. Right, okay, so what sizes are those? Now, this piece, this big piece here, I've cut that at 6 3/4 by 4. So let's cut that first. So 6 3/4 by 4. And then this long one, which is mostly covered up, so I'm tempted to cut it into 2 pieces, is 4, let's say 4 by 2. So the piece I've just cut, yeah. I'm going to cut these at 2.5, 4 by 2.5. There's no point in wasting a whole piece on there. Okay, and now I want to cut down my photo. So, I can't remember, did I put a white bit round? Yeah. Let's take my glasses off. Okay, so now I can ink these edges and then mat them onto the black card, which will give us that nice definition. So these are the pieces, I think, that were 4 by 2.5. Let me just double check that. Yeah, 4 by 2.5. And this one was 6 3/4 by 4. And this is the paper that's got the Christmas trees and the partridge on. Now I'm going to save that for when I come to mat. And now I'm just going to quickly ink these 2 base pages. So I'm going to stick down onto my page. Okay. So these bits go directly onto the page that we made earlier. Let's pop that on. There we go. Just make sure that fits. Ever so slightly too long. Just going to cut that off a tiny bit. Now we've got quite a few pieces that need to be matted onto the black card. It's not just these bits of paper. Make sure that's the right way up. That's better. Okay, so matted onto the black card, I need to do this piece. These 2 smaller pieces. There's also a few of the stickers and some of the background pieces that we need. So looking at this, That I think might have been a sticker. We'll soon find out. That is definitely a sticker. So let's pop that on there. "'Tis the season." I think that might have been a sticker. Yep. This one here. I've used, I don't know if you can see here, but I've actually used one of the sticker sort of lengths. This one here, this Merry and Bright. I've also used that. So I'm just going to stick that down on there. I'll cut that out. And then finally, this "'Tis the Season," although that might well be a bit of ephemera die cut. Let's have a look. I also need this Santa. Now, not the one with the clock, because I'm putting him on the front of my book, but I should have 2 of these smaller Santas cut out, marginally smaller than the other. Now, as I recall, I already fussy cut bits of him, so if you can see, I'll just turn this over so you can see better. I fussy cut him, here's my original, but I fussy cut him out actually, and I'm going to cut that bottom bit off there as well, but I also need his bag. Right, there's my "'Tis the Season." It's one of the tickets. Let me find Santa's bag, and I need a couple of the smaller baubles. So that was one, and then a round one. A small, I don't know what K9's doing in there. It's amazing what you find. And I need to find, like, there's a small round bauble, and now I just need to find does anybody else work like this? There we go. His bag. Right. Okay. So I haven't fussy cut that. I mean, I haven't put those onto the black card. I don't need to put that onto the black card. I'm going to cut a little bit more around this one. I can just find my scissors. Just to cut that gold bit off the bottom, the gold rug that he's standing on. Okay, so he's like that. And then that I want to put onto the backing card. So what I'm going to just do quickly is just go around those edges. And I'm going to glue this onto the black backing card. Like that. Okay. Oh, and my photo. I'm going to use some double-sided tape for that. which of course I'll put safe. Right, now I'm just going to cut round each of these bits. Okay, now that I need to mat back again onto some red card. These baubles, I've shaped this bauble and I've put a little bit of chipboard on the back. So I'm just going to layer that up. See if we can't do it before this camera goes off again. Probably doubtful. Pop that on there. A little bit of glue. Then I've got this big Santa here. Now, I'm actually just going to stick him down as is. So we're just going to get some glue on him. And I'm going to stick him down here like that. Okay. Make sure he's straight. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shape these other bits that I've got with my fingers, just roll them round like that. I'm going to stick some chipboard on the back, the same with his bag, and I'm going to layer these over the bits that you can see so that he looks much more 3D. Then I'm going to add that piece in there, that piece down there, and this page is finished. So I'll see everybody on Wednesday, and we'll do our last 2 pages and the front of the book. Thanks for joining me. Any questions, just let me know. Bye. Let's finish off. We have got 2 pages to do, these 2. We have got the front to finish. We have got to do the rings for the book, and I need to talk to you about the charm. So I think we better get going. Are we all ready to go? Right, now, I've been looking at these, and both of these pictures, they need landscape photos. Oh, I don't know which to choose. Now, as you know, I'm doing this for my sister, and she's going to hate this picture, but it kills me every time I see it. I just think it's so funny, and I just don't know. I just don't know whether or not to use it because she wasn't impressed, but it kind of sums up the whole day and it is funny. And then I've got this one of the kids, and then I've got this one, which actually also makes me laugh like heck, because can you see my niece's face? I don't know what she was scared of. But I'm thinking these 2, but I think my sister's going to go nuts. But it's going to make me laugh. Hi Karen, happy Christmas. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I found my stickers. I half recorded you page...
Well, you recorded it all.
2. Yeah, I did record it all, or so I thought, except I didn't. So you've got the other page, but only part of it. Have we got Nikki and Pat here?
I haven't seen them.
No, I haven't seen them either.
So I go and look in the group, see if they...
Yeah, you can do. I've sent them a link.
I said they were stupid.
Right. Hi Jill, you're fine. We haven't started. We've been talking about Christmas. Right, so let's get going. So I'm going to put this picture on this one. So what do I need? I need to find my backing papers, which are obviously gold and green. Let's have a look and see what I've still got left. I might have to mix this up because I'm not entirely sure what I've still got. I'll use those two. So I want those two. I want, now these were ephemera from the ephemera pack. Oh, I want that fussy cut Christmas train and that Christmas picture. I want all of those bits that we die cut, the cogs, and there was a couple of extra cogs on their own, weren't there? What else do I need? That Peace, Love, Joy, I think that's in the middle of an ephemera piece. There's another cog. Pardon you?
Yes, it's Wendy.
Oh.
My sister. Buzzing. I'll take one.
I can hear a cat.
It's okay.
Oh, maybe these were stickers. Oh, found that. They must have been stickers. Which I've now lost. Oh yeah, they were stickers. Here we go. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do first of all is add all these onto my black card. So here's a bit from earlier. So I'm going to start off by adding these because I want to put a what's it round them. Let's just move that out of the way a little bit.
I like these stickers. I need to tell them about being recognised from, by not being recognised.
Oh yeah, this is hilarious. What, the story from when we did the shopping?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you this story. It's funny actually while I'm sticking these down. Every Tuesday night, Mark and I go and do my dad's shopping because we're in a bubble with my dad because he's on his own, and Mark and I are on our own because our daughter's down in London, and oh yes, I've put that onto a background as well. We popped into the town nearest to my dad to do his shopping, and this is the town that I actually went to school in. But all I'm going to tell you is that in the next week, at some point, I'm going to be 52. So this shows you how long ago it is since I left school. Okay, and we were in this shop, and I heard somebody calling my name. Now, I know people ask me, is that your real name? And the answer is, Cal isn't a name I have always gone by, but it's a derivation. It's bits of it are like my name that I used when I was younger. And anyway, so I heard somebody shout this name that I haven't heard for a very long time, but I just knew it was going to be me that they meant. So I turned around and it was this lassie that I went to school with, who I have seen since we left school. I haven't seen her for a good few years. Immensely talented, actually. She and I did art together at A-level. And it was so lovely to see her, and we had such a great conversation. And it suddenly hit me, and I said, how did you know it was me?
From behind.
From behind, because she never saw my face. And she said, oh. She said, well, I've never met your husband, she said, but I recognised him from behind.
Because of my hair.
Because of his hair. Which was highly amusing. It made me laugh. I thought that was the best thing ever. But honestly, how weird is that? I didn't know it was you, but I recognised your husband, who I've never met. That was brilliant.
I didn't know who she was.
Right, we've got a bit of, what do you call it here? A sticker, which looks like that one to me. So I'm going to put that in there as well, to cut that down. Okay, that isn't, is it? Yep, that's stuck onto paper. Right, and I need to find some of this black check or something similar. Right, I'm just going to put these bits to one side so I don't lose them. Oops.
Timber.
Yeah, something like that.
Crack room tidied up.
Well, it was tidy. And now I can't find anything. So you know how that goes.
It's a recurring thing.
I'm determined to get the house tidy by Christmas, but it's really not working out very well. I can't find the one I'm looking for. I might use that one. Yep. Right, let me get my little trimmer. I can't be bothered to get my big one out tonight. It's underneath all of me stuff. So, right, let's cut this down because I'm going to have to mat that in a minute.
Yeah, not long until the solstice.
No, Monday.
Which just so happens to be
No shush.
the 21st.
It does happen to be the 21st. Mel knows that because it's the week after her birthday. Right. Scissors. Have we found Pat and Nikki yet?
No. Keep looking in the group and they're shouting. That's a funny.
Maybe.
Deserted it.
Yeah, could be. Right, so I'm going to cut out these bits that I need for the back, which I can never remember what size they are. They're going to fit 7 1/4 by 10 3/4. Fair enough. Oh. Right, let's see if that fits. Do taking just a little bit off that. Yep, that's good. Okay, then I want to cut these two bits. So let's see what size I cut those. I cut those at 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. And I cut the other one. I'm going to guess it the same. No. Let's go for 2 1/4 by 4.
Surrounded by witches tonight.
You're sorry?
Surrounded by witches.
Oh my, why?
In the chat.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't had a look. I'll have a look in a minute. Just, what's it, these?
This is probably best too. Right, hold on. I'm just going to have a swig of my non-alcoholic grape juice. I've got my cinnamon flavoured cola.
Oh, is it nice?
Want to try?
Yeah. Although I've just had grape juice.
Yes.
Oh God, that's foul.
You can't even taste it.
Oh, you can. Oh no, that's not right. Oh. Oh. Don't drink it. Oh my God, that is really strong. How can you drink that?
I can't even.
Cinnamon's not meant to go in Coke. If you like cinnamon, you're going to love that.
I can't taste it.
I can. Maybe the grape juice made it taste more cinnamon-y.
Cinnamon-y.
Cinnamon-y. You know, like you get your Christmas stash of, you know, like stuff that you can't eat before Christmas. So, you know, like miraculously, we've never touched it. We started in August, didn't we?
Yeah.
But we've never touched it. So we've got all of our Christmas sweets and stuff.
Mm.
My question is this. At what point...
Did we think 20 people would coming?
No, not that, although that is indeed a good question. My question, well, we did think 20 people were coming round at one point, didn't we? My question is, at what point is it Christmas enough to eat them? This is a question for the group. Your Christmas stash of goodies, at what point is it Christmas enough to eat them? Because my sister bought us a Yule log, and I'm going to brag now. Well, not brag, what's the word? Advertise. Other Yule logs are available, but it's a Tesco's extra special one, and we've had one for the last couple of years, and they're really nice. And she managed to get one with a use by date after Christmas, which means it's therefore part of the Christmas stash, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So at what point can we eat it? Like, does that count from when we put the tree up? Does it count from now? Does it not count until Christmas Eve? Because when I was younger, my mum, Christmas sweets and chocolates went out on Christmas Eve, and then you wouldn't have them until Christmas Day, but you know what I mean? At what point is it acceptable? Where's my other bit of stuff? Yeah, at what point does it become acceptable to eat the Christmas stash? Because I was tidying up earlier and taking a load of kits and boxes to put away, and I managed to knock over the Bucks Fizz for Christmas morning. I think that's the wrong piece that I've just... It probably is. Oh well, never mind. It doesn't matter. And I'm thinking I need to move all of this because it's just in the way. But is it fair game yet? This is my question. Where are my glasses? I'll see what you think. Christmas Eve. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with Lorraine on this one. Well, I had my first mince pie this year because I only have one, generally speaking, because I do not like mince pies. However... I know, I'm sorry. However, I do have one at Christmas because it's Christmas, and I've had my mince pie for this year. And it was surprisingly good, as recommended by my father. It was really good, wasn't it? Even I'd have more of those.
It was nice. Almost as nice as my mum's.
Ooh. Yeah, we have a thing in this house about Mark's mum's roast potatoes. Because apparently I, as the wife, don't do roast potatoes as good as his mother.
But I still married you.
But you still married me. And I love roast potatoes, and I really want to try these. But she hasn't cooked for a while, has she? So I've kind of missed out. But I think even if you try to replicate some things, you just can't.
No.
I can't replicate my mother's pavlova that she used to make at Christmas.
Or a sludge.
Or a sludge, yeah. With millionaire shortbread in our house. Don't ask me why. It was always called sludge, which is a horrible word, really, when you sit and think about it. And I've got it. I've got the recipe. I've got the recipe written in her hand. And it does not taste the same.
Well, my mum used to make her own mince.
Yeah, mine did. Hold on. Getting there. I have to do this onto black again now, don't I? You what? You're muttering in the corner there and I can't hear you.
My grandma tried venison to mince pies.
What, sweet mince pies? Because in the UK, mince pies are sweet. They're made with fruit, unless it's mince.
They used to have meat in an eon ago.
Oh, yeah, but we do have mince pies.
Yes.
With meat.
We have mince pies, meat mince.
Well, we don't call it that though, do we? We call that mince as well.
Yeah.
It's not helpful.
But
Christmas mince pies are made with fruit.
Yes.
Any other time of the year, mince pies are made with mince. Too complicated.
My mum did as well.
Well, I make a pear and ginger trifle at Christmas, which actually was one of my mum's recipes and the only one that I can easily follow. And that's darned good. I've got to make sure I've got everything for it because I'm not quite sure if I have or not. I was going to check, wasn't I? On the
Bailey's trifle.
Ooh, there's a thought.
Bailey. There's not no replace our trifle though.
No.
Pear and ginger.
Pardon me. Oh, we've had some fun with pear and ginger trifle, haven't we, dear?
Yes.
We've had lost friendships over it and all sorts.
It took many years to repair that friendship.
I don't think it is repaired.
Well, it isn't.
No,
I'm
I know.
him. Stringing him along.
Yeah, you do that. I never realised you held a grudge until the trifle incident.
It's the only thing I've held a grudge over.
Well, I can understand it.
A bit of Thornton would say, how dare he?
I think you're going to have to tell the story, but you're going to have to speak up because camera's over here. Come and tell the story. Oh, he's tired. Mark has a friend who, usually on Boxing Day, we have Mark's family over and we have friends and we do like a rolling buffet. And we do something that Mark's family has done since childhood, which is to have turkey, leftover turkey, what we call round chips, which are just fried bits of round potato, but they're very yummy. Pickled onions and cheddar cheese, yeah? Am I right?
Yep.
But I'd actually got some of this pear and ginger trifle left over from Christmas Day, and there was quite a lot of it. So I asked if anybody wanted any pear and ginger trifle, and this particular friend of Mark's...
We'll call him Mark.
We'll call him Mark.
Just to confuse.
Just to confuse everyone.
And the fact that was his name.
And the fact that that was his name. Oh my God, you really are cross, aren't you? Isn't that breaking GDPR? No, because it's personal, isn't it? Anyway, he ate all the trifle. Mark's never forgiven him. Never.
That was my last piece of
it was your last bit of trifle, wasn't it? And he ate it. Oh my goodness, so funny. Except it wasn't funny.
Pat and Nicky have turned up.
Oh, excellent, good. Yeah, it was an experience. It's gone down into the Summers household family tradition-y thingy, what's it thing.
Yeah.
And not in a good way.
Oh, Rekka's turned up.
Hi Rekka!
She forgot it was Wednesday.
Oh, it's easily done. We're completely confused because Mark's finished work now. Yeah. Mark's finished work now. So
I broke up for the year.
He wasn't in yesterday, so we figured it's been Saturday all day yesterday. It's Friday all day yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's been a very confusing week, to be honest. And we've got class tomorrow night, don't forget, in the Scrap Lab group.
We have.
And then we've got Fa La La Folio on Friday.
Okay.
In Crafting Together with All Brands.
Is that the last one?
Yeah, well, yes, but I'll be doing other things over Christmas in there. It might be I think it will be the last one. Yeah. Right, how am I getting on? Because I'm rabbiting so much, I'm actually not taking that much notice of what I'm doing. Let me just cut this out. Let me get my proper scissors, which are covered in glue.
Ellie would hold a grudge too, she said.
Yeah, you would, because pear and ginger trifle's ace.
I'd never had it until I met you.
No, I know.
There was always sherry trifle before that.
No, there's no alcohol in this one either, is there?
No.
And you still like it.
There's pear and there's ginger.
Yeah.
And there's no cream.
There is cream. There is custard.
What isn't there? Oh, jelly.
Yeah, well, trifle shouldn't have jelly in it. Not proper
My
trifle.
mum's did.
Oh, I love a bird's trifle. That's got jelly in it. But no, proper trifle shouldn't have jelly.
Michelle says hi. Michelle Winston.
Hi, Michelle. Right. Where am I? Where's my original? Oh, for goodness. Oh, it's there. Right, okay. So what have I got? Let me see about building this up. How have I done it? Let's see. Oh, scissors. So I want that bit. That bit's thicker than it should be. I cut the wrong piece out, but it doesn't matter. That bit'll go there, maybe. Then that'll go there. That can go. Actually, that can go there like that. It's a little bit different, but that's okay. And then we've got to put those on. Right. So I'm just putting this piece at the bottom. Mine's a little bit bigger than yours probably because I've stuck the wrong piece down, but it doesn't matter. But I've kind of like got it equidistant from the bottom and the side there. Let's pop that on. I might have to go down a bit. Let's put that. Yeah. Let's pop that down a bit. Now this I'm just going to pop onto a little bit of chipboard, which I had a moment ago because I tidied it up. Now I have no idea where it was. I thought I'm going to put that somewhere safe because I'm going to need that in a minute. And now I have no idea where it is. There we go. Got it. Scissors. There we go.
Is there a video on page 3?
Yes, it's been up in the group for a couple of days. It's a terrible one because my camera went off halfway through.
Missed the middle bit out.
Missed the middle bit out. But you'll get the gist. Ah, there's the bit that it should have been. Stupid thing. I'm going to pop that there for a minute just while I decide where this is going. I'll put it there. Right. Okay, so looking at this, what I've done is I've put that there.
Oh, and it's popping off for 10. Read actual.
Oh, nice. I wish somebody still read me a good night story.
Tonight, dear.
Okay, can I choose it?
Once upon a time, we lived happily ever after. Good night.
Oh, that's helpful. Yeah, I don't know if they should go behind or on top.
I think on top.
The thing is though, they're not going to be flat. I think they might have to.
Yeah. Pat and Nikki are showing your computer, Nikki, up in London.
Ooh! Oh, you together for Christmas? Oh, that's nice. Right, okay, so that bit's done. So what I've got now is I've got this bit left.
Where is the owl tag from on top of the train?
Sorry, what?
Where is that oval tag?
I think it was one of the ephemera pieces out of the ephemera pack. I'm going to cut that down because that's too long for this one.
You don't want a long one.
No, you don't. Yeah. Yeah, it was one of the cardboard ephemera pieces. Oh, she's going to kill me for this. Right, okay, so train. I'm going to do the same with the train. I'm going to just shape it a little bit. Get a couple of pieces of chipboard to go behind. Might be 3, might be 2, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Some.
Sums.
Put 3 bits on. It'll really stand out nicely. Let's just shape that a bit. And now I'm going to put this train right over the top of where it is on that picture there. Okay, so it's shaped so it's a bit more 3D. Now I've also got these bits of cog. So I'm going to put those all on some chipboard as well, and I'm going to use 3 pieces for that. So I'm just going to cut them into squares, or that squarish. Right, next week, obviously, we're going to finish this book. So we haven't got a class plan for next Wednesday. So what I'm going to tell you is this. Next Wednesday, there won't be any class because it's right before Christmas. You'll all be getting ready doing stuff and it's just busy, okay? However, I have nearly finished the recipe books, but we won't be starting that until at least mid-January. So, what are we going to do in the mean? Ow! Ow! I just cut myself with these scissors. So, what are we going to do until mid-January? Well, I thought we could do some more little books that are just for fun, using up our stash. What do you reckon? So, we'll start on the Wednesday after Christmas. And we'll just make books.
Oh.
And in crafting together with all brands, there's also going to be lots of Christmas craft classes still going on. So I think we're going to finish the Fa La La folio this week. But I'm still going to be doing classes in there over Christmas anyway. So there's going to be plenty going on. You're not going to be missing out on anything. What are you complaining about now? Oh dear, this is too. I need another.
Into my mince pie eating time.
I know. You might have to put 4 on this one. Your mince pie eating time.
Yes.
You'll be grateful for class because you'll be sick of me.
Never.
I think so.
Never.
I think so.
Never. Okay.
I thought so.
You're always right.
I know. That's better. Okay. So there's 4 on there.
4 blobs.
Actually, that needs to come off.
Yeah, the middle one.
The middle one, yeah.
I was going to say that.
Well, why didn't you?
Because you're the creative one.
Yeah, but you're the engineer.
Not when it comes to cog-shaped smoke, I'm not.
True. What would you know about cog-shaped smoke?
Smoke.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Neither do I. Right, so I'm just going to add these in because they're just fun. And now we've got this to add in. And looking at it, I've shaped it. I've kind of rounded it. And I've put...
Pat asked, where can I see the recipe book? I'm not getting any notification.
No, I haven't finished it yet. I'll give you a clue. You might get a tiny, tiny glimpse of it if you look at my desk really closely. Not right now, you won't, because it's covered up. But when I start moving things around, you might get a little glimpse. And it'll be finished really soon, but it's not quite finished yet. So what I did here as well was I put some bits of holly around there on my original, which I haven't done on this one yet, but I will do. So that page is finished, okay? Right. So now we're on to our oh, I've lost it. Let's pop it in my book. Right, now we're on to our last page. You see, I'm moving things around a bit now.
Yes.
Hint, hint.
Sally has written something you might want to read.
2 seconds. I'm really thirsty again tonight. It's because I've been running around all day.
You have. Done a marathon. And a marathon. And a crunchy.
This isn't... Shall I show them?
No.
Sally, you're not far wrong. You're not far wrong. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to show them a bit. Right, this recipe is not finished because this is just... It's got feet, which I put somewhere safe. Yeah, it's got feet. And it's big. It's huge. We're going to make the box. And it's got some books in it. Okay? The books are absolutely full. And when I say full, that is the understatement of the year. Full of recipe cards. The recipe cards you will not be able to get anywhere else because they are totally exclusive to me. I showed the paper style to my designer and I told her that I wanted some recipe cards designing, and she has designed them and we have had them printed. Okay, so this is the card and you are getting 200 of these cards in your kit. Now, it's not just about the recipe cards, because if you're anything like me, I mean, I've actually got a book which when I do the proper reveal, I will show you this book that I have. And the book belonged to my mother's mother. And it's a notebook. And it's full of her recipes. And it is full of recipes that she wrote down in her handwriting. and it is full of recipes that she cut out of newspapers going back to the 40s and 50s. When she passed away, it went to my mother. My mother put in her recipes, the sludge, the pavlova. Very, very important book to my family. I'm getting all emotional. Very important book to my family. There are recipes in there from my paternal grandmother. When my mother passed away, I have the book, and in the front it says everybody that it's belonged to, and I've written that it's for my daughter when I'm gone. So I know that when you're collecting recipes, it's not just about what you write down, it's about the recipes that you collect as well, the cuttings and stuff. So there is space for 200 of these recipe books for you to write your own, you know, your own sort of recipes on. And although these are obviously different from the papers, they give a nod to the papers. So they complement it all very beautifully. But there is also a further book in the box, which is for you to have. Oh, yeah, sorry, Ellie. There is a book for you to put your own cut-out recipes in as well. So I am working on it. I've just got so much on at the moment. We're just doing so much, and of course it's that tax time of year as well, but whatever. But I'm hoping to have it finished after Christmas. So between Christmas and New Year, I'll be able to show you it properly. So Sally, you're absolutely right, and that is the plan. And I've designed it in a way where, because it's going to be a work of art, something that you've made, you don't want to, probably it'll be after Christmas, Pat, between Christmas and New Year, I'm thinking. So if you want to save your Christmas pennies, there's going to be two options with it as well, because it uses up so much card that I'm going to offer you the opportunity to, it uses about 60 sheets of card, but I'm going to give you the opportunity to buy 100 at a very special price. So, because it's easy for me rather than having to count it out all the time and stuff. So, it'll work out well for you. But yeah, it's coming. I'm just stupid busy at the moment. And then as soon as it's done, I'll be able to show you. But I'm hoping, you know, sort of like Christmas, New Year. But I'll let you know when I'm going to show it to you. I think that's about it. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so, okay, last page. Here we go. So, I want my backing papers. I'm going to use that black. Let's see what I've got left. Oh, that black, that's all I've got left. Now, the closure. Mel, are you okay if I tell them what the closure's going to be? Oh, and then on the back, oh, I've used black, but I think I'm just gonna have to use whatever I've got left, which isn't a lot. I might just put red on.
Yes, is Mel making a special charm for this book?
She is, yeah. Well, Mel and I had a big discussion about what sort of charm we could put on this book. The thing is, if you're going to spend that much time and effort making a book, a recipe book, you don't want, oh, I found my paper, it's on the floor. You don't want to put it somewhere where you're going to get it covered in cake batter, do you? So, here's the theory. The recipe cards are removable. So you can, I'm looking to source at the moment a little plastic wallet so that you can take them out of the book, take them into the kitchen, pop it in a wallet so it doesn't get covered in cake batter, and then put it back in your book when you finish. Now, your book can go in the kitchen, but you don't obviously want it anywhere near it's going to, you know, get splattered or whatever. But we were talking about a closure or something that would be actually really, really useful. So what Mel is doing is she's making a special kitchen bookmark. So that will be the charm on this book, will be this special kitchen bookmark. And Mel will be able to tell you more about what she's thinking with that. But that is the plan. I'm going to put that red one on the back. And at the moment, although I can't guarantee it 100%, but at the moment, the bookmark is going to form part of the closure as well. But that might change because I had a bit of a thought about that the other day. So I don't know. But anyway. Right, I'm going to need some of that one if I've got any of that left, which I don't think I have. Definitely want some of... Oh, I want that for my front. Or do I? Yeah, I want that for my front. Might use that one actually. Yeah. What can I put down there? Oh, I've got that one. Okay, right, so let's cut bits out. I'm going to need my pages. Where have I put my... Oh, it's right in front of me and I can't even see. So 7 1/4, just under, so 7 1/8 by 10 5/8. But I might have to cut that down a bit.
Ruth, cheers. She has finished a page.
Well done, Ruth. Right, okay. Oh, no, wrong way round. God, I noticed that. I know. Okay, so that's my back and front done. So what else do I need? I'm going to use this instead of that check. And I'm going to cut it at 4.5. Now this is interesting because that, I reckon that's all one piece. Yeah. So 4.5 by 4.5 and 4.5 by 3. So four and a half by 4.5 and 4.5 by 3. Okay. And then I've got this little plaid piece here, which I rather like. And that is 4 by 3. Where have I put it? Oh, here it is. Four by 3. Okay. Right, now what else do I need? Oh, I better choose my photo. Shall I use the... Which photo am I using? Am I using the one of the kids? Am I using this one, which just makes me laugh? Or the sensible one? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I'm a great believer in gut feeling, Tracy. I used to believe that less is more, but I figured out now that the more I put on, the better it looks. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. But I think it's gut feeling. It's definitely gut feeling. Feeding the deer. It is hilariously funny. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't think I'm going to be popular. My sister lives just in between Mel and I.
Yep, about halfway.
Yeah, about halfway between us, doesn't she? So she's not far away. Right, what else do I need? I need some baubles. Where's my black card? Right, I need that Christmas sticker. Which is evidently that one. I'm not going to need all of this, but it's just quicker if I just stick it on now. That Season's Greetings, I know, was a ephemera piece. But it actually bothers me that I haven't seen it. Oh, it's here. Oh, look, there it is. It's the wrong way around. That's why I hadn't seen it. Glue here. So that needs to be glued on and cut out. Anyway, thinking ahead to post, what do you mean, oh no, to post recipe book.
That is thinking.
We will miraculously have House of Roses. Yay!
No.
Which is also a book in a box, but we're not making that box because, you know, that's too much like hard work. But we're miraculously having the House of Roses, which is also nearly finished. And then, how's about this for an idea? You know, I always tell you guys, tell me what you fancy making. Well, Anne MacDonald, who I think has disappeared off to take a phone call, but was knocking about earlier, came up with an idea. And she said that she would like... Oh, we've got the Vagabond ones coming, but that won't be until at least February because they've run out of the Vagabond ones, the male version. So they're not going to be available for a bit. Now, my lot came in today. I haven't unpacked the box yet, but they will be in the shop over the next day or so. But I've got the new Stamperia Vagabond papers. But Anne suggested, actually, we could use the Vagabond ones for this. But Anne said that she would like a version of the Bloom Street book that she can use an 8x8 pad. So I don't know if you fancy that.
Oh, Nikki, you still waiting to see House of Roses.
Yeah, I know. Everybody is. So am I, actually. I've changed the size of it because I think that was half the problem. It just wasn't working in my head. But I can show you the box that it's going in. It's going to be this size. And then this is the box that it's going to go in. So it's only going to be a thin book. But that's the size it's going to be.
Bloom Street Take 2.
Yeah, Bloom Street Take 2. I thought that was quite a nice idea, actually. Right, now, I need to find, as well... Where's my red bit?
Oh, you need to find it, please.
Dog barking again.
Yeah.
We had this last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
Right, baubles. I know, I'm sorry. I'm not being rude, I'm talking about baubles in general. Right, we need some baubles. Let's find some. Right, one. little bauble. Just any baubles will do.
Yup.
Right, what I'm going to do with these baubles is match them up. So, I don't know if you can see. Oh, no, I haven't. I've just shaped these. Okay, I was going to put one on top of the other, but I don't think I need to. So I'm just going to find 5 that I like the look of. So that one, that one, that one, actually that one. Don't worry if you haven't got any of these long bits that are long enough, because we can cut them off others. Like, for instance, that one, I want the little bauble, but I need the length of here. So I'm just going to cut round the attachment so I can use that. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5.
Have the sub boxes gone out yet?
The December ones have. The January ones won't go out until, well, they should go out on the 1st of January, but they won't. They're going to go out earlier than the 1st of January. But the December ones have all gone out. The only difficulty is if you haven't had it, let me know, because I have got tracking. I just never seem to find the time to add the tracking onto the thing for you, but I have got tracking for all of them. They have all gone out, but I don't know if you've been seeing some of the horror stories about Royal Mail at the moment and the pressure that they're under with boxes and stuff. I mean, they went out on the 1st, and I know people are just getting them now. Yes, your box has gone, Jane. But the January ones won't go until just before New Year. Okay.
Oh, Jane still hasn't got hers.
I think yours went out a bit later than the others, but it won't be far behind. It's just that at the moment, Royal Mail is struggling. Big time.
But it will too.
Well, yes, hopefully. Ones that we thought weren't going to turn up have turned up.
Jane says rude.
I know, it flipping is. Actually, Jane, you've got 2 boxes on the way to you, thinking about it.
She's special.
Yes. Right, let's find something to mat this into. Okay. Nearly there. You're typing away.
Yes, we're just talking about Royal Mail.
About what?
Royal Mail.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I think his husband's one, Posty. Oh, our partner.
Well, they're
So really understaffed, aren't
yeah. I was listening to was it today or yesterday, and they were talking, and something like they've taken on 33,000 people, which is amazing. Yeah, exactly. And it's because we're all buying online. I know I shouldn't really say that, should I, really, with our line of business? But we're all being forced to buy online this year, and it's
just overwhelming.
yeah, it is overwhelming. But I'd still entrust to Royal Mail where I wouldn't entrust to anybody else, without a shadow of a doubt.
Royal Mail.
Yep. Right. Okay, let's start putting this together. Which reminds me, I promised we need to get a tin of biscuits or something for our postman, our postmaster and postmistress.
Yes, and the post office.
They're wonderful to us. We often turn up with several parcels.
At least several.
At least several. And they're just amazing. So I think they need a thank you.
No one's just giving you the heads up. You may want to avoid listening back to Dan for the last quarter show.
Oh God, what's he done?
Oh,
I have muted you.
he's just played.
Oh, he's just played Last Christmas. Oh, the cheeky so-and-so. Who's still in for Whamgeddon? Me.
I'll take it Mel isn't.
Mel was knocked out by Trev French on Can It Chase Radio after about 3 days. I've managed to not be. I've done quite well, even though I do say so myself. Right, let's stick these down. But the trouble is, this Whamgeddon thing's all very well, but I've been avoiding listening to the radio, which I love to do, as you will know if you follow, if you're on my personal, but timeline, you'll know.
This afternoon as well.
You'll know that I did miss Mark. Yes, I know. Well, he played it too. Oh, well, I couldn't listen to him. I was out taking Dad out. But yeah, so I've avoided my favourite radio station, which isn't on.
It is, but you're not listening.
Well, yeah, it is on, but I'm not listening. Yes, that's right. And I can't play any Christmas songs in the house. Did you do it deliberately, Mel? Yeah, Mary, I agree. That's it entirely. I want to watch it too.
We'll watch it tonight.
It's just not on.
Just don't put the sound on.
Oh, yeah, that'd work. Just a treat, that would. Right. Okay, let's put some...
Oh, apparently he didn't do it deliberately and take it.
Oh, I'm sure he did. He knows I'm still in. Right, okay. Oh, there it is.
He did give a warning.
Oh, okay. Maybe he didn't do it deliberately then.
You only have to hear one note of it.
As soon as you recognise it, you're out. But it's got to be the original. It doesn't matter if it's a cover version. That doesn't count. Right, let's pop that up there. Okay, I'm going to shape my season's greetings. Oops, something else has just fallen off. Pop that down there. Is it straight? Not anymore. Favourite Christmas movie? Oh, my sister's in so much trouble. My brother and I have disowned her. She watched Elf for the first time the other day. And said, I wouldn't watch it again. I mean, what? She's just, we're not related. Favourite Christmas movie? Well, I love A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. I absolutely love it. And, yeah, Patrick, I have a real bugbear because I certainly used to read an awful lot. I don't seem to so much these days. But I used to read a lot, and I can't bear it when books just aren't like the film. I find it really difficult to cope with. And A Christmas Carol is one of my all-time favourites. I've already done these, haven't I? Oh, well, never mind, we'll do them again. I've struggled to find A Christmas Carol that is like the book, except for the one that Patrick Stewart did, which is excellent. And we will be watching that on Christmas Eve, won't we, dear?
We will.
Right, so I'm going to shape these.
Make it so.
So I do like the Christmas Carol with Patrick Stewart in it. That's one of my favourites. And, oh, who's that? Is that Loki?
Grunty boy.
Oh.
Listen.
You grunting? Yeah, he's grunting. Hi, Loke. Yeah, he's having cuddles with Daddy and he doesn't like it.
Oh, there's claws stuck in there.
It serves you right.
Don't
So yeah, that'd be mine. What about you guys? Yeah, I love Elf too, Wendy.
Tracy likes Patrick Stewart version.
It's excellent. It keeps to the book, which I like a lot. Oh, put too much glue on that.
Light's Miracle on 31st.
Oh, that is beautiful. Yeah, yeah. I can't deny that one. Yeah, that's a good one. Just going to put that straight on as it is. Probably should have put this bit on.
And then there's what's the old black and white film?
Oh, It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Which Melanie, the heathen, didn't watch until last year. Heathen Melanie. I love The Wizard of Oz, Michelle. It's one of my all-time favourites too. Right, in unison, please. Let's all call Melanie a heathen, because that's what she is.
1, 2, 3.
Heathen. Yeah. Heathen.
Kids. I like Santa Claus 1, 2 and 3.
Yes, I do too. And I also like Santa Claus the movie.
Ruth Walton likes Die Hard.
No. Oh, actually, I don't think I've ever seen Die Hard. Jane, you're right. The Christmas I tell you what, Santa. Oof.
That was actually an argument on somewhere the other day. Die Hard.
What about it being a Christmas movie?
Yes.
It's an argument every year.
Yes.
Yeah, the Christmas Chronicles 2, that's going to be on our list of things to watch, isn't it, dear?
Yes.
Because, yeah, that's a Christmas Eve film. But Kurt Russell makes a very nice Santa. Not as nice as the one I'm married to.
Oh.
But, yeah, he does make a very nice Santa.
I get recognised from the back.
Yes, you do, dear.
By people I've never met.
But, yes.
You know she's in trouble when you call her Melanie.
I love Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Yeah, it wasn't just from me though, was it, Mel? It was from loads of people.
Yes.
Not watching It's a Wonderful Life. Heathen. What else? Oh, the Polar Express. What we did? That's a Christmas Eve film for sure.
Yup. All aboard.
Oh, that should have gone down on there. That should have been a bit longer. Oh, stupid me. Oh, well, never mind. It doesn't matter. Right, okay. Because mine is not on a brilliant background, it doesn't show up very much, but that's okay. It'll do. So that's that page done. So now what we've got to do is make our holes. So, actually, I'm going to... Yeah, I'll do that before I decorate. So, okay, here's how I did the holes. I made myself a template. It seemed like a good idea at the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a piece of, you can use cardstock, chipboard, it doesn't matter. But I'm going to cut it the width of an A4 piece, which is 8 1/4 inches, as you will recall. And this is going to be my template. So, here's my book. Let's just have a look and see. Right, so this is going to be my template, which is the width of my book, okay? So I've just cut that at 8 1/4 inches across. It doesn't matter at the depth. And what we're going to do is I'll measure these so I can tell you exactly how big I did them. So I'm going to put a mark at 2 inches. No, I'm not. I'm going to put a mark at 1 3/4 inches from each end. And that mark is also intersects with 1 inch down. Okay, so where that crosses, That is the middle of the hole. So where those score lines intersect, that's 1 3/4 inches in from each side and 1 inch down from the top. Okay, now you can use an ordinary hole punch, no problem here.
What are those rings called, Michelle?
What are the what, sorry?
The rings.
They're called hinged binder rings. I have got loads, so if you need some, let me know. Oh God! Right, I'm using my crocodile, but
other hole making.
Other hole making things are available, including an ordinary hole punch. So what I'm going to do now is I'm using the bigger ring on the bigger hole on my crocodile, and I'm going to line it up with the centre of that cross. And I'm going to make the hole, okay? So this is my template now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my book. I know I haven't done the cover yet. We'll do that in a minute. And I'm going to use this template to mark out where those holes are going to go. Okay. So now I've marked, can you see I've marked on my book where I want my holes to go. I've used my template to do that. Oh. Hang on. Oh. So now I'm going to use my crocodile to... I can't do this in shot. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
It's very... Right. That's kind of in shot a bit. I'm just going to find out where that hole is, where that circle is that I've just drawn. And I'm going to make my hole. Now, you can put an eyelet on this if you want to. You can leave it plain. Just make sure if you're going to put an eyelet on, that your hinged rings go through. Okay, so this is what a hinged ring looks like when it's open. It's 1 inch width, I think, diameter. Yeah, it's 1 inch. And those just slip through like that. And we're going to hang our pages on, okay? Now, we want to use our template again. So once we've done our book, we can cut down our template a little, because if you remember, our pages are 7 1/4 across as opposed to 8 1/4, which means we want to take 1/2 inch off either side. Okay, so I'm going to take 1/2 inch off each side of my template. Which will now mean that that lines up on top of there perfectly. Okay? So now I can either make a mark.
Hello.
Hello, Mark. I can either make a mark.
Hello.
Or I can cut straight through the template. It's whichever floats your boat. And now I'm going to make the other holes in each of my pages. So although this is going to be my front page because it's going to make my sister laugh, I'm going to put this in now. And that will fit exactly in the right place. and then you just snap those rings together, lift it up, there we go, and our page is in our book. And I'm going to do the same with each of those pages now. So I'm going to use my, oh, I'm losing all my pages. I'm going to use my template. I'm going to make a mark. On each of the pages. And now I can use my crocodile to make the hole. Okay, so let's put them in my book. My niece is not going to be happy when she sees that.
Oh, Ruth's leaving us.
Oh, see you soon, Ruth. Happy Christmas. Oh, I'm sure I'll speak to you before then. Oh, nearly there. Okay, so that's all of my pages in. There we go. Done. Right, now I need to stick that down. Where's my glue? Where is my glue?
I don't know.
No, I don't know either. Where the heck's that gone? Where's my glue? I had it.
You did.
Use my old glue. Let's just stick that down. I haven't finished that. I still need to put some more holly on it. Right, okay, so, right, front of my book. On this one, I put the wrong one on, so mine's a little bit different than my original, not that it matters. I'm going to put that on, and that's the only bit that I decorated was the front. So I'm going to cut that at 7 by 10. of family glue. It's hiding behind my book. Let's pop that on there. Okay, and then I've got my big Santa here on the clock. I'm going to go around those edges a little bit. I'm just going to mat him as well. And then there's that Merry and Bright, which was one of the cutter parts, as I recall. This one. Okay, let's cut those out. I lost my trimmer again. How can I lose stuff? Oh, there it is. I've just had in my hand. Oh, we're nearly there. Okay, let's cut this Santa out. Just leave a little bit of a border around him. Oh, look, he's meowing about something. Wonder if he's found his Christmas present yet. I wonder if that's what it is. Oh, sorry. Should I not have mentioned it? He might hear me.
He will.
Oh, so engrossed in my fussy cutting, I'd forgotten you guys were still all there. Sorry.
What?
just enjoying the moment. Okay. Right, so let's get this finished off. Let's make sure, right, tip, make sure your book's the right way up. I am not speaking from experience. Right, I'm going to pop that on there. Let's centralise that. Make sure it's straight, which is always the dodgy bit. Let's add in my Santa. Pop him down there like that. I'm going to have him overlapping slightly. I'm going to pop my Merry and Bright down like that. And this Santa, I've cut him out as he is, unlike the one inside where we cut bits of him. But I am going to shape him slightly, but I have cut him out as a whole, which I might just go over his edges with a little bit of black ink, just because I can. And I am going to pop some chipboard onto him. Just a little bit. And that, oh. And I have to get rid of this glue first, otherwise I'm just going to cover myself in it. And I'm wearing a Christmas top. So I know you guys can't see, but I'm all Christmassy. I'm just going to pop that on top like that, give it a bit of 3D. And that is my book complete. I think I'll put some more bits around the edge here, but the lights go on. Now, charm. Need to talk to you about the charm. There's been a design feature with these charms, which we have a solution for, and you can decide how you want to deal with it yourself. But here's the charm, and you might have noticed that my cogs have come off it. Now this has happened to quite a few of the charms, not going to deny it. They've come apart in the post, but we have a solution. Number one, if you want to return your charm to me at our cost, and we will return it mended back to you, we can do so. Or I have ordered some really cute, very thin red ribbon with a gold edge, and I am going to look at the design of the baubles in the book with the red ribbon, and I'm actually going to tie my bits back on here using a very thin piece of red ribbon in a bow so that it ties up with the rest of the design. If you want to have some of that ribbon, drop me a message and I will make sure that you get some in the post. So huge apologies from Mel and I that these have come to bits, but we have got solutions for that. So just let us know what you want to do, Okay, and as soon as my ribbon comes, which should be in the next day or so, I'm going to finish mine off and I'll show you. But don't take this the wrong way, Mel, but I think it's going to look really cute with the ribbon. Sorry. So that's what I'm going to do. So your charm is going to hang inside your book because your book will probably be open. That's our solution for the fact that some of them have come apart. Not all of them, but some of them have come apart, and we apologise profusely for that, and that's the reason why. Unfortunately, super glue isn't quite as super as anticipated, but we will, you know, you've got a couple of options there, so if you want to take us up on either of those, just let us know and we'll sort that out for you. So as far as our Christmas book goes, that is it. So thank you very, very much for joining me with the book. If you need anything, you know to ask in the group. That's not a problem. We can resolve any issues you've got. Let me know what you want to do about your charms, and we'll see you tomorrow, maybe in the Scrap Lab group if you're doing the scrapbook page. Maybe see you on Friday if you're doing the Falala folio. We won't see you next Wednesday in here, but we will see you the following Wednesday, and I'll put a little project up. I've got a couple of little projects in mind that we can do between Christmas and when we start our recipe book. So thank you very, very, very much for joining us. Happy Christmas to all of you. Thank you for making this year so amazing for us, and we will see you all really soon. And if you're on your own at Christmas, drop us a line, because we'll keep in touch with you. Don't feel that you're going to have to spend it on your own. We'll give you a call or, you know, whatever. So yeah, don't feel that you're going to be on your own at Christmas. So thanks very much for joining us, everybody, and we will see you all really, really soon. Lots of love and happy Christmas. Bye.